If you wanted to get to know Hakeem, then take him to one side and do it. Like, I'm not upset. Like, if you were to do that and take him to the side and say to me, by the way, I'm just going to do that, then I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
My best girlfriend is in a couple with him.
Why did you do it? Exactly. It's just fucking weird. Like,
to say I'm confused, it's an understatement. I'm going to, again, give a heads up. Well, a suggestion. I feel like Love Island needs to get the islanders to walk into the villa, spend at least a week mixing and mingling without forming couples, and then form couples. Because the same thing that's happening on Love Island UK is the same thing that's happening on Love Island US, where people are very territorial. I didn't need to escalate to that extent with Kayla and Aaron. Neither did it need to be like that with Hannah and Kendall. I don't get it. Anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's Valerie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island US Season 6, Episode 4. I am here for Hakeem and Liv. I said this yesterday and I am here. I love a petty couple. I love the fact that they're not afraid to bring the smoke. For Hannah to pretend to cry and pretend to be a victim, I don't get it. She is the one who told Hakeem that she was 50-50. And Hakeem called her out on it. Yes, Liv tried to butter her up and sort of soften her up and sort of, get into her good graces by saying, maybe his delivery wasn't great. Yes, maybe his delivery wasn't great. But the thing is, you still said you were 50-50. You were undecided. You should have told him you were leaning more towards Kendall, and he would have been okay with that. He would have put his eggs elsewhere instead of him sort of thinking that he's got you, and yet he hasn't. And so for her to sort of cry, oh, I didn't like the way you spoke to me. Well, I did say you were 50-50. So why are you upset then? What, that he called you out at the fire pit in front of everybody else? Is that why you're upset? If it is, just make it known and keep it moving. Don't, do things and not be able to deal with the consequences of your action. You have to, if you're going to say something with your full chest, then be able to bear it when things go tits up. Anyway, you have Jaina. She is happy to now be with Connor. They're having a conversation. I think they're cute as long as Connor is really interested in Jaina, because I would be heartbroken if a bombshell comes in and then he turns his head and he forgets about her. That would be heartbreaking for me. But at the same time, it seems like, sadly, that was going to be the same situation with Koi, because Koi wasn't even making an effort to get to know her. So she was in a no-win situation. I love the fact that they tried to have a three-way between Hannah and Hakeem and Liv. That didn't work out. You have Rob sitting there sort of speaking to his partner, Leah, saying that, he doesn't understand why Liv behaved the way she behaved and is not going to pull her. I don't like Rob. Please, can we vote him out? I really don't like him. I think he's boring, and I don't like the way that he tries to use that being boring as a way to play with the girls, because he should have been honest with Liv. We all know he took her to the dock more than once. So the fact that he kept taking her to the dock and didn't tell Liv that, no, I'm done with you, doesn't make sense to me. The fact that Kendall, I don't think as well he really likes Hannah like that. I think he likes the fact that he can make out with her whenever he wants to. I think he likes the fact that she can keep him safe in the villa, but I think that's it. I don't think he likes her in the romantic sense, as in, oh my God, I love this person, I really want to shut things down. I don't get it. And the fact that he's upset that, oh, I didn't know we're 50-50. I've been with you. I've been, giving you words of affirmation. I've been cuddling you. I've been making out with you. And it's like, so are you doing it just to impress her, or are you doing it because it's something you want to do? Because your delivery makes it seem like you're doing her a favor by making out with her. Otherwise, if not, you wouldn't be making out with her. Make it make sense, because whatever you're saying doesn't make any sense. I don't know. So the islanders go to bed, and you can hear Hakeem teaching Liv how to kiss, because he's telling her slow down, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's going to be an expert by the end of this. And the producers are messy for playing that. That was so wrong of them. You had, Connor and Jaina were cuddling, sort of semi-cuddling, as though he didn't want to cuddle her, or whether he was afraid, I don't know, or he just wasn't feeling it. I don't get it. In the morning, you have Hannah make breakfast for Kendall, and it's like, why? Why are you making him breakfast? sit down, have a conversation. She tried her best, but he is not impressed. I think this is what I think. I think Kendall knew that he was, none of the girls picked him on day one. So he knew he had to get one girl on his side. And I think this is why he was doing everything Hannah wanted him to do, because he wanted to make sure that she would pick him. And so finding out that she was 50-50 really put him through a loop, and he wasn't prepared for that. And I think this is why he's throwing a fit and is trying to play victim. I don't think he's the victim. I think he knew that she liked Hakeem, so the idea and the audacity to pretend like he's offended. He's not offended. He wasn't feeling her that way. He was prepared to put up with her so that he could stay in the villa. And now that he knows that the next sort of bombshell to come in is probably going to be a girl, which means the girls will be vulnerable. I think this is why he's decided to show his cards, because he was even saying to the guys that I feel some type of way about the fact that she was telling Hakeem that she was 50-50. I've been with her longer, so I thought I would be, up the scale a bit. And it's like, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. It's only week one, so you need to sort of calm down and stop playing victim. You have the girls talking, and you have, Liv just telling the girls about how she feels about the way Rob handled the situation. Rob was wrong. Whether or not he wants to apologize or whether or not he wants to take responsibility is something else. But he was wrong for the way he treated her. He should have been honest with her and told her, I'm really not feeling you that way. I thank you for picking me. I'm willing to give you a shot, but just know that, you're my number 2. You're not my number 1. He didn't say that. And then you have Cordell bring breakfast for Serena. What do I think? I think he's really trying to put in an effort. That way Serena doesn't dump him, because it seems everybody's taken aback by the Koi situation. People didn't expect sort of Jaina to dump Koi. And so the idea that she dumped Koi, I think, has a lot of guys shaken. This is why they're sort of trying to secure and sort of lock down their girls. That way their girls are not sort of easily turned by the next bombshell. So they picked, they got a text to play Vacation Vixen, and for me it was messy, because people had to pick. So Serena chose, in her challenge, she chose Jaina, Hakeem, and she chose to kiss Aaron. That to me didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense why she chose to kiss him. Kayla chose Liv, Cordell, and she chose to kiss Hakeem. I think she just wanted to try something different. Liv must have told her about kissing Hakeem, so she wanted to try it out. That's the impression that I got. Leah chose Hannah, Rob, and she chose to kiss Kendall. And that left Rob confused because he didn't understand why he was called two-faced. Hannah chose Liv, Connor, and then she chose to kiss Hakeem. That didn't make any sense. I think she likes Hakeem more than she likes Kendall, but she thinks Kendall is a safer option. Jaina chose Serena because she said she's fake, because she thinks Serena is not happy in her couple. Obviously, they talk, so she knows more about that couple. She chose Hakeem because she said because of his outburst. Well, he's entitled to feel how he feels. Maybe he should have saved it for after the recoupling, but hey, it is what it is. She then chose to kiss Connor, which was good for her. And then you had Liv. Liv chose Leah. And the way she threw that water in Leah's face, something must have really gone on. She chose Rob, and then she chose to kiss Kendall. And Kendall seemed excited. I think she was trying to make up for the situation with Hannah, because Hannah picked Hakeem. So I think she was trying to neutralize that. But I don't think she succeeded in doing that. You can see that Kendall is still feeling some type of way. So when the Islanders come back to the villa, you have the same sort of 3-4 storylines going on, because there is controversy in the sense that people chose to kiss people that were either outside of their couple or people that were random. Because, for example, you have Kendall going on and on about the fact that Hannah kissed Hakeem. He doesn't get why she kissed Hakeem. She tried to get him to understand that he was her main priority and Hakeem was just another option. She wasn't even in the top. So the idea that she would kiss him during a challenge doesn't make sense to him. And it's like, if you have a problem, sit her down now. There's no point in you whining to the guys and sort of telling them how you feel. You feel aggrieved by the fact that she kissed Hakeem. Sit her down, ask her what happened. Why did you do this? And we are in a fragile state. Why would you want to do something that would cause more harm to us than sort of build us up? And for him to sit down with Hakeem first before sitting down with Hannah just tells you all you need to know. What I feel like Kendall likes the idea that he's in control, because on day one he wasn't in control. He got the girl that nobody else wanted. And because of that, this is why now that he's controlled, he's going to continue to hold Hannah's feet to the fire and make her feel guilty for anything that she does. That way she doesn't, if there's a recoupling, she doesn't choose anyone else because she feels like she's indebted to him. That's the impression that I get. Because I have a feeling if a girl had walked in that was his type, or if when Lev walked in, she had entertained him, he would have dropped Hannah at the drop of a hat. So the idea that he's so aggrieved, he's so upset, he has to speak to Hakeem. When Hannah comes for a conversation, he refuses to speak to her until he's finished speaking to Hakeem. Doesn't make sense. He should have sat the two of them down and said, this is the situation. I want to know, where do I stand? Are we in a love triangle or what? Make it make sense, instead of him continuing to talk around in circles. Cordell, for him, it's sad that nobody else seems interested in him. Obviously, Serena kissed Aaron, so Cordell feels some type of way. They sat for a conversation after drinks in the evening, and Serena was sort of trying to say to him, the problem is everything that comes out of your mouth, it's sort of like it's scripted. I don't think it's scripted. I think Cordell really likes this girl, 1. 2, I think him seeing Koi go home left him shooketh to the core, so he doesn't understand, and is worried that if he doesn't do anything to repair his relationship or secure himself with Serena, he's going to find himself on the next flight out of Fiji. And I think this is why he's really fighting hard to try and sort of secure her. But the problem is, although he feels her romantically, she is not feeling him romantically. And I wish she could have told him that I'm not feeling you romantically. I think this is why Jaina picked her during the challenge, when I think it was someone who's not happy in their couple or something like that. Because at least if she had told him, I'm not feeling you romantically, let's slow things down, let's come back to basics, let's be friends first, and then we'll take it from there, that would have made sense. I think she's trying not to become a groupie like Samantha on the UK Love Island, or I think she doesn't want to seem like she's only likes him, or she's only in a couple with him because of his brother, because now she knows his brother's celebrity. That's the impression that I get, because otherwise there's no reason why she shouldn't be feeling him. So for him to go to Kendall for a conversation, and Kendall to try and sort of help him dissect what's happened, it doesn't make sense that Cordell has forgotten the advice he's been given. He's been told, I need you to talk to me honestly and authentically. I don't need you to say these scripted or responses that you feel like that's what I want to hear. Just tell me the truth as it is, and then we'll take it from there. And so the fact that he couldn't remember that didn't make sense. It did not make sense to me. I like the friendship that's there between Hannah and Lev, though. The fact that even though there was this fight at the recoupling, they're still the best of friends, that they're sort of, each other's wingman to try and sort of, like when they saw Kendall and Hakeem talking, they tried to go and sort of pull their men apart. That was cute to see. That was really cute. I really liked that. And it was so sweet that at least there's girls that are getting along and that really like one another and are trying to sort of help each other navigate through the process of Love Island. And then you had Rob complaining about why did Kayla kiss Hakeem, and it's like, that's none of your business. You're not in that couple. That has nothing to do with you. I'm surprised Leah lets it slide, because he's saying, oh, Aaron is my closest friend and he's not happy. Yeah, he's not happy. So what does that have to do with you? That has nothing to do with us as a couple. So please mind your business and let them mind their own. Seriously, I don't get why everyone has their knickers in a bunch. Why is Aaron upset that Kayla kissed Hakeem? Make it make sense. I don't get it. The fact that everyone is so angry and is so, how dare you disrespect me, doesn't make any sense. And for him to then threaten her and say, I want to take a step back, I feel like this is a power struggle in these couples, in the sense that people walk in, they choose someone and they want that person to be loyal to them. And the moment that person steps across the line, then things go haywire. There was no need for tears. There was no need for Aaron to say, oh, I'm taking a step back. Had she pulled him outside of a challenge and started having conversations soon after the kiss, then say something. But if she hasn't had any conversations and she's told you that that's her friend's guy, that's why she went for him, tell her the truth then. Just tell her, I only want you to kiss me and only me, and that's it. And that becomes controlling. That becomes scary. So I don't get why all the guys are upset. How dare you kiss? Hakeem enjoyed 2 kisses and the guys are thrown for a loop. Why are they that worried about Hakeem? Why aren't they worried about anything else? Why are they so threatened by the idea that Hakeem might take their girls? Make it make sense. If you've got the riz and if you can talk to your girl, why should you worry about somebody else? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I digress. Thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 3. Bye guys.